Welcome to the final of our four-part health and beauty series dedicated to finding nature's best solutions, natural solutions from the land down under. And with us as we focus on antioxidants for better health is Australian native Alex Hutton, Senior Vice President for Comvita, a company whose motto is share nature, share life. Love that motto. Welcome, Alex.
Thanks, Julie. Good
So great to have you here. We often hear about the benefits associated with foods rich in antioxidants. Tell us those good things that antioxidants do to help us maintain good health.
Well, antioxidants are the essential part of the body's toolkit. They really are a repair kit that fight off particularly free radicals. Free radicals are the thing that can do harm to the body. Antioxidants are there to help out. We find that antioxidants are the thing that can prevent the scourge of aging, which we all want to prevent.
We like that.
Yes. Yes.
What would you say is the best way to get our antioxidants? Is it our food? Is it the supplements? Is it a combination? So many different opinions.
Well, I think this balance is good, and a lot of people like to take supplements as a balance, but generally people would say that fresh is best, and that includes fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, whole grains. That ensures a rich antioxidant diet. The Mediterranean diet is a very good example of a high, rich antioxidant diet, and it's a good lesson for us all. Fresh produce, but also balanced a lot with olive leaf and olive oil. At Comvita, we produce olive leaf extract off our own farms. It produces high levels of antioxidant, and Comvita, we have joined with nature and science to produce the best of both. So we have a supplement that comes from fresh leaf.
Oh, the
and
best.
We're very proud of that.
Both worlds, that's great. Most of us don't realize the connection between maintaining a healthy heart and antioxidants. Explain the latest evidence on that.
Antioxidants can help to reduce the level of plaque in arteries, which has a direct benefit to cardiovascular health, and also prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol.
So what products did you bring with you today?
Well, we have our full range of products here that are available in the US now. We have our original extracts. We've had two new products that we're very, very excited to have on the market. The first one is our cardiovascular, which is an extra strength product that's designed specifically for general heart health and general wellness. All these products are picked fresh every day. The extraction process is done early every morning and put into the bottles on our farm. So the traceability is guaranteed.
Wow.
The second product that we're very, very excited about is our blood sugar product, and that has been developed following confirmation of clinical research that olive leaf extract is a benefit to people with or with a predisposition to type 2 diabetes.
Alex, what are some of the benefits that people email you or write you or talk to you about when they actually take the olive leaf extract?
We get a lot of positive feedback about how people feel much more vibrant and they have a lot more energy. We also get people writing to us and telling us that they have more restful sleep. Their food cravings have dropped. But generally it's that increase in energy and a great vibrancy and a feel for life. Better recovery time in terms of after exercise. Wow. And I think this all goes back to the antioxidants and the effect they have on your cardiovascular health, and it generally starts to express itself not only in your body but outwards. So we also have people that use it specifically for the cold and flu season, just to bolster their defences. So there are some people that use it in specific periods, but then there are a lot of people now that use it 12 months of the year.
I see you have this is a spray, right? So if I don't want to take this big bottle, I'm actually going to try it. I'm dying to try it. And so you just wow. See, that's pepperminty and very refreshing.
It's got some
doesn't taste like olives or olive leaf, but it tastes great.
No, it doesn't, and it's a fantastic travel pack. That's one that you have in your bag when you're getting on flights.
Oh, that's
any time of the year that somebody could be sitting beside you with the sniffles. Yeah, that in your bag.
That's going in my bag. And where can viewers find Comvita products?
At comvita.com, COMVITA.
Great to know. Thank you so much. Really interesting, and I love hearing about new products. And thank you for joining us in the studio today.
Thanks for having me.
And if you'd like to learn more about olive leaf extracts and the benefits of 100% all-natural products from the land down under, visit us at thebalancingact.com or get social by logging on to Facebook /The Balancing Act Fans.